Hi guys, it's Chantel. I know it's a really strange backdrop, isn't it? But I know there's no reason to do these in vehicles. I'm sorry. I'm actually waiting for my husband. Sorry, I've got a really bad itch. Waiting for my husband finishing from work. So I figured rather than just keep agonising about these videos, I might as well just make one whenever the time comes to make them. That makes sense? Anyway, I want to talk about something quite specific within like the online TTC community, particularly on YouTube, with all of the live ovulation tests and like live pregnancy tests and what have you, and just watching people's journeys like unfold on YouTube, be it as they find out they're pregnant, or the ongoing battle with constant negatives. I've watched so many, so many, and the honest answer is I got completely and utterly obsessed. Like, couldn't get through the day without looking at this one and what happened to them, and have they got any more I can watch, and oh, I found this, and let's do God, it was incessant. It was ridiculous, and it was making me crazy, like absolutely crazy. I mean, I wouldn't call myself a crazy person per se, but maybe there's tendencies, I don't know. And I noticed it in myself quite quickly, actually, like within weeks, and I wasn't functioning. It was bad enough when I was like pretty consumed with our own fertility journey and worrying what was going on with my body and the tests I was undergoing and this consultant's appointment and this, that and the other and whatever, and it was all consuming. So I think for a break I tried to focus on someone else's story for a little bit, which I think is completely healthy, actually, that momentarily and watching particular stories like Carissa, who I've talked about a few times, and Corinne and Matt, like their story, that and a few others that, and I still watch now, where it gives you hope. It gives you some of your confidence back, knowing you're not the only one and you're not this huge failure and is the only one going through it. It did give me that. But I've got quite an addictive personality. I don't smoke. I rarely drink. I don't take any drugs or anything like that. I'm not a big party girl. But part of the reason I don't do any of that is because I know once I like something, I like it forever. I want lots and lots and lots and lots of it. That's why I like chocolate and bread. But so I know it's probably part of my personality that took my fondness for watching other people's journeys on YouTube to an obsession, and seeking out like every possible PCOS story, every TTC, like anything with infertility attached to it, I was watching. And I think it is a bit of a slippery slope. I wouldn't ever tell anyone out there, sorry, I'm not holding this very well. I wouldn't ever tell anyone out there not to watch stuff on YouTube. I wouldn't tell them not to follow certain people or only watch a certain type of video. I would never ever do that, because I think for the most part, it's really helpful. But for me, you've got so much going on within your own body, your own journey, your own story. It's crazy to get obsessed with everyone else's as well. Says me, who's putting this publicly for other people to watch. Sounds a bit hypocritical, like, when you hear it back. But it is true. Like, now I only watch the people I'm subscribed to. Like, and I'm subscribed to them for a reason, because their story is particularly similar to mine, or I found them very early on in my kind of YouTube search, or just kind of found almost a kindred spirit. You know, I don't watch endless, ongoing, you know, I just can't. I can't do it to myself. It makes me too sad. Like, it does bring you down a little bit. So my only piece of advice, should it be, you know, worth anything at all, is that use me, use whoever else is. Why can't I get my words out today? Use whoever it is that you're watching, and whoever inspires you, whoever makes you want to watch their videos. Use them for what it's supposed to be. You know, take the inspiration from it, take the guidance, the hope, the courage, maybe, you know, whatever it is that you feel like you can gain yourself, and don't go in search of something else, and then something else, and something else, and something else. Because while I'm sure there's some people it wouldn't damage and wouldn't give give problems to some, I really can't get my words out today. God. I just feel like to watch everything and become obsessed with it. I was online for hours and hours and hours, and it just, I don't think it's healthy. And particularly like the live tests, I'd be watching some live ovulation tests and thinking, where'd she get them strips from? Like, no one ever tells you that either. I wonder whether they're like British, or whether I can get them online, or my lines don't come out like that. Why has she got a line like that? You know, it makes you a bit paranoid. It made me a little bit jealous, which is, what a selfish thing to think. Why wouldn't I just be completely happy for someone who is struggling to have a baby and then successful? Why wouldn't I just be thrilled? And the honest answer is I am. At 1,000,000%, I absolutely am. Whenever I hear of someone falling pregnant, particularly if there's been a struggle or some issues, always I'm excited for them. But it does bring you down a little bit as well. It really did me, like, a few times watching these things online. I'm like, that's never going to be me. Like, how is it works for some and not for me? And then I fall down, you know, the self-pity trail, and lose myself all over again. And it feels like it takes forever to pick myself up, dust myself off, and start again, feel ready to take on the world. It's too much. It's not something I can keep doing, certainly. So if I were to pass on any piece of advice of value, I think really it would be that. Now you're in the YouTube world watching stuff like this, you know, make sure the stuff you watch is the stuff you want to watch, and you just don't watch it for the sake of it to watch another one. You know, there will be thousands and thousands and thousands and people uploading stuff for years and years and years to come, and you'll never run out of stuff to watch ever. But cherry pick it. Watch the stuff that means something, you know. If watching me means nothing, I will not be at all offended if you don't watch my videos at all. You know, go in search of someone who can inspire you further, you know, and give you what it is that you need. I've said before, this isn't about me, you know, making any sort of profile for myself or for advertising my channel. This is purely so I can offload, feel better about myself a little bit, please God, and try to give back a little bit where other women have given to me via this same medium. Okay, so now I've done that, I think that's the end for I don't know why I'm whispering. Why am I whispering? Anyway, right, I love you guys. Mwah, 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 baby dust.